Oh shit. Yeah. Dude, that's a I've been having little technical issues fucking hitting the record button lately, I think.
A little bit. How the buttons? Test out a button.
My God, my.
Damn, we haven't even used the buttons, low key. Eventually we're gonna have to get a sound boy. Somebody to just chill and
Yes,
like
update everything, put
yeah.
new shit.
Yeah. No, I mean like just somebody controlling this.
Oh, yes, yeah, of course.
But that's like when we get
That's the dream.
that's when we have money.
Whatever.
Right now we're living in what is it called?
What should we call this era?
This is the
Not broke boy. That's too basic.
no, what is it called? When the American settlers went west, Manifest Destiny or some shit like that. Even though
Just like that, name of the episode.
even though
right
that shit
there.
even though that shit's actually really sad because that's when like the Trail of Tears happened and all that
Yes,
shit.
and they're
when
killing all the fucking
all the
Native,
Native
Americans.
Americans. So I don't know if that's the best name, but I guess right now we're trying to manifest destiny.
Mm.
Anyways, BBOC.
Talking about destiny.
So we're using this is called good use of company resources.
I like
So
it.
we're reusing the 4 roses from last week with a little bit of organic honey, some Mexican lemon juice that's usually used for tostitos.
For those logos.
And we made Mexican gold rushes.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
they're just gold rushes, but I bought the ingredients at Northgate. So
So they're Mexican.
yeah, Gonzalez is gold rush.
100%.
GGR.
Cheers.
Welcome back, episode 45. We're 5 episodes away from 50,
which we need to
Jeez.
start talking about.
Mhm.
Cheers. I'll start this
Miguel
one off
made
by
this,
saying
by the way.
happy birthday, Dylan and Manny.
Their birthday's not today. Oh, it's gonna drop on their birthday though. That's true. Happy birthday, boys. We'll get them. Anyways, we did get mailbag ish.
And Nano?
Did you see the question?
Yeah, kind of.
It's sussy. It's actually very sussy, but it is it's a real brain teaser.
Nut teaser.
I don't know if it teases your nuts, then that's scary.
That's on your.
That means that's sus. But so basically, the question asked is, would you rather take a bullet to your body or get fucked from the back?
What?
Yeah.
What was the second thing you said? Something backshots? That's what I seen.
No, yeah, okay. So he asked me, would you rather take a gunshot or a back shot? And I said, wait, what? When I read it in the morning, I was like, that's wild. Because I didn't it was like 6 in the morning when I read this.
Think about it.
So then he said, you rather take a bullet to your body or get fucked from the back? The only thing here is, okay.
You could potentially die from one choice. But let's say we won't die from the bullet to the body.
That's what I'm saying. But he probably should have specified. You think if I text
I
him?
guess you won't die. No, I think you won't die. I think that's what
Yeah, because he would have made it sound like you're going to die.
Yeah, because if you die, then obviously anyone's going to take a back shot. So let's say non-lethal round to the body or a couple, not even one, like a couple back shots.
I'm going.
I'll take, just because of the narrative right after, I'm taking a bullet to the body, and if I'm not dying, bro, I got shot before.
You know how cool that sounds too?
That's what I'm saying.
Like I've been shot at, shot back, you know what I mean?
But then also you could be like, oh yeah. No, you can't.
No.
You can't make bad.
That's nothing you want to rep, bro.
You can't make bad
and imagine the trauma from, like, just the emotional trauma from fucking
after, like PTSD.
Yeah, from the back shots.
Here's another thing.
And what if it's like some fucking like dinosaur dick, like some crazy,
some BBC, some real BBC?
Hell no.
Yeah. I don't even know why this is a bait, honestly.
Hey, no, I feel like somebody that doesn't like pain. Well, these are both painful, clearly, especially if like
backshots. I heard is pretty painful.
Like, have you ever had a suppository before? Yeah, this is you're just going completely left field.
No, head. Those are the pills you stick up your butt, right?
Yep. You never had one before? I had it once.
Really?
I don't remember.
Were you a kid?
Trauma.
I think as a kid, actually, now that you're bringing that up, as like a baby, I think my mom probably
maybe not I think I was like 6 or 7. Okay. I think I had to go to I literally went to TJ and it was just like some pill looking. I know, bro. I don't remember it hurting that bad though.
He was quick to recommend it, huh?
Fucking weirdo.
Little perv.
Fucking sicko. He's like, ¿Estás malo?
I got you. Anyways,
Um,
yeah, thanks, Nano, for the question.
yeah, nah, bro. I think that's an easy. Once we like, if it was like a lethal shot, then I guess I'd have to. Okay, let's go. What if it is lethal?
Yeah, bro, Backshots. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
die.
no. Okay, how about this? What if it's a 50-50?
Oh, damn.
50-50 is too open though. I think I'm still.
I'd still
I think I'm
probably
going
I'd take
back shots.
Backshots.
Yeah, I'm going back shot.
The way we spent 5 minutes discussing whether or not
Cue the
we get
Jeremiah
Backshots.
song. Back shots better go down when we leave. And I got the squad in the back. Oh yeah, yeah.
How does he even come up with that? By
I
the
don't
way,
know.
holy shit!
I don't know. I don't
Probably
think
seen it on Twitter or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question though. That was like I said, that was a real brain teaser.
Okay, so final answer.
So okay, if it's
Non-lethal?
non-lethal, I'm definitely getting a bullet. I mean, yeah,
Lethal?
bro. A
Lethal?
shoulder. Oh, but
No, typical movie. You know what I mean? Where they get hit right here on the side and they survive.
those are scary because if it gets to your back, you might not walk, bro.
Fuck.
But then again, if you get a BBC, you might not walk after that either. Some white chick shit.
Okay, another one. Okay, not lethal or non-lethal, or not the 50-50. Let's say it hits something important. So we're like, you're going to lose in the
Yeah, it's
building.
gonna
That's
fuck
what
up
you're
a
getting
nerve.
at.
Yeah.
Let's say you can't walk. You taking back shot?
I'll do the back shots.
Fuck.
I'm trying to walk, bro.
Yeah, no, that's bad. Yeah, I'll probably still take back shot.
If we were like Beast, I'd put up a chart with like you know how like the check mark and the X and for the different scenarios.
We should give pros and cons. Well, that's what we're doing. You know what? Fuck it all. I'm a guy. I don't like to take risks. Really, back shots all the way. Any scenario, back shot.
Even non-lethal.
Back shot.
Oh no! If it's not, if it's you're tripping. If it's non-lethal and it's just like like if I'm just getting shot here in the shoulder, I'm cool. Like whatever.
You're being a sling for a little bit.
Yeah, it's all
No,
good.
see, I don't even want that discomfort.
No, I'll do
Back
this.
shot.
No, I'm cool with the sling. I'll take a sling, bro. Even if it's like in my ear and my ear's just fucked forever. Like if my ear gets blown off,
that'd be sick.
if my ear gets blown off, I'm cool with it.
Fuck. No, yeah, back shot, bro. Back shot all the way. Now that I'm thinking about it,
And
I don't wanna
imagine
lose
how
it.
cool. Imagine how cool a little bullet wound would look.
I'm saying that looks sick.
There's this dude at my gym who doesn't look like he's been to jail, but the scar he has, I was like, either this guy had like some crazy surgery around his stomach or he got shanked in prison.
You probably did.
But he doesn't look like the type of guy to be in prison though. But he has like a weird, like I know because we're in the sauna, no homo.
You said surgery.
But we're in the sauna and you could see like a scar like right here on his tummy. I'm like,
Shit.
looks like he got shanked or surgery. But I'm like, a little bullet wound wouldn't look that bad.
They look cool. They look like
No.
burn marks.
Yeah, imagine, bro. You're with the girl. She's like, "What happened to your chest?"
Yeah,
You're like, "Oh yeah,
mid-fuck.
I got shot."
Yeah. No, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, we're kind of
It's like that's a free tattoo.
we're kind of going back and forth on it too much. I think final answer.
Easy. Let's put it in two categories. Non-lethal, definitely taking this bullet. Lethal, obviously, ain't nobody trying to die.
Definitely taking dick.
Back shots. I'm fucking. The arch is gonna be crazy.
So stupid.
Anyways, that'd
Anyways,
be like the McDonald's logo.
that's fucking hilarious. Shout out Nano. Thanks, Nano.
A great
He
question.
always lightens the mood.
That was a good one. That was probably. He's asked a lot of good questions. I think
That's that like homeboy 3
That's
a.m.
like the homie
alley
yeah.
talks.
Yep, exactly. That's some shit Mo would ask too, actually.
Shout out Mo.
All right, let's go now. Let's get on with the program.
What
It's
we-
actually gonna be might be a lot of film talk, just because
Hatter's a scholar, bro.
I know school, bro. I go to school for 1 week,
And then all of a sudden,
and then my little brother is just like, "How's your third attempt at college so far?" I'm like, "Fuck you, man." Roasting.
how's it been though overall, like so far? A couple
Um,
weeks in.
the class aspect to it is cool. I'm
the
like,
learning.
yeah, I'm getting used to just like being like proactive and trying to be on my study grind again. That's kind of weird,
Okay.
but it's cool. I like it. I hate all the remember when we had Nigel on and he said he hated the business of boxing.
Aspect,
He didn't
yes.
like the business aspect. I don't like the business aspect of school. I don't know if business is the right word, but just like signing up for classes, financial aid, registering, ad codes, all that shit sucks.
Makes sense.
Making sure you have the right books, all that stuff is ass.
What's it called? Meeting up with a counselor,
Uh-huh.
deciding like your future or whatever.
Yeah, the bit like I wouldn't call it the business of school, but whatever.
That shit sucks.
That
But
shit's
it'll
whack.
go away in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
though, right?
and then the only other thing I've not liked so far, that's only when I'm in when I've been in person classes is all the kids I'm in class with.
kids as in first years, like 18, 19,
yes, that shit is miserable.
that don't give a fuck.
No, they just like today throughout the movie they were just fucking giggling. They started making out, and some boys behind you were like, I'm like, bro.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, like where when you're in the theater with annoying ass people, that's what that class is. Because people don't shut the fuck up.
And the professor just chilling.
Oh no,
doesn't really care.
That fucker wasn't even there. He left for the whole movie.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm sure he's watched that movie like 20 times.
Yeah,
you
but
know, to
still,
be fair.
even he's like, all right, guys.
Yeah, he comes back at
Come
the
back.
end with his mask, and he's like, oh
Shit.
yeah. That's been the whack part so
Wait,
far.
are you wearing masks in school?
No, fuck no.
Oh, I was
He
about to
does.
say.
I don't know why. Fuck no, I won't go to school.
Sicky.
I don't wear masks no more, bro. I would never.
I've been seeing a lot more masks.
Yeah,
recently.
well, people have been catching COVID again. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna live with it at this point. Who cares? But I don't know. That did spark a few questions though, being back in class. So that might
Yes.
actually be a benefit to the pod as a whole.
Go watch the menu fake deep if you haven't. We were fucking plastered and it was fun.
So let's do the big question for now. I should pull out my notebook just so I could.
Well, you had some notes on it?
No, well, let me see. Is this the right one?
Some enticing thoughts, perhaps?
Yeah. So I had a fucking. Well, this is actually because I had to take these notes. It's not really because I.
Oh, these are class notes.
Yeah, but that's where this question kind of came from. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you first, and then I'll go based off of what I wrote down.
Okay.
So for you, what is how do you differentiate film from cinema?
This question now always brings me back to the whole Martin Scorsese MCU thing.
That fucking
Argument.
Not even the argument, the meme. You've seen the meme, right? That goes
Yes.
around.
Yes.
That is cinema.
Cinema.
I hate it. That's just getting annoying.
How do I differentiate?
Yeah, well, for you,
the two?
For you,
I'm gonna keep it real. At the end of the day, what makes me see or watch certain like indie and more smaller budget films, I think has to do with award season / festivals, festival buzz. That's what makes you want to see something. I think it's still kind of popularity thing, but it's not as like what's the word when something's popular, like big budget blockbuster, like a blockbuster film. It's a different kind of buzz. But what makes me differentiate the two, you can bring it down to budget, bro. In most cases, a lot of the no, you can't. I don't know, Hyder. The buzz circulating around it, reading reviews and that kind of shit makes me changes my perspective on the movie that I'm gonna watch. So, for example, if a Marvel movie comes out, there's a whole bunch of buzz coming. Rotten Tomatoes, big reviewers, film critics reviewing it. What you see on Letterboxd, what you see on social media, all that kind of buzz is different from the buzz from a small independent film.
Okay. I was thinking you were gonna tackle it more from like an actual
artistic perspective.
Here, so let me read to you what my textbook said. I had to take notes on this shit.
Oh, this is a textbook question though?
Kind of, not really. Okay. So I'm gonna read off the 3 definitions that the book gave for film, movies, and cinema because it differentiates all 3 of them.
All right.
So I'll start with movies. It says movies entertain the masses at the multiplex, the theater, right? Film often applied to a motion picture that critics and scholars consider to be serious / challenging.
Okay.
And then cinema, groups of films that are considered works of art. And it went a little more in detail when I read it, but I obviously wasn't going to write down the whole thing.
That's kind of surface level stuff, right? Is that what you would think?
Well, the way it ranked them, essentially, I guess I interpreted it was like movies, film, cinema.
Okay.
Like movies, like if I had to group them with if I had to give actual examples from my understanding, movies sounds just like fucking like MCU and
franchise
movies. Film sounds more like what would I say, like Oscar winning. So like, for example, in this case, I guess cinema we'd consider like Parasite, Everything Everywhere,
Tarantino.
Interstellar.
You're talking this year, okay?
Yes. And then film,
That's kind of hard. Then.
Maybe we'd go like from our interpretation or my interpretation of reading this, maybe like Good Will Hunting, which I guess is still pretty high
cinema,
level.
Yeah.
I don't know, fucking Hereditary, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like tier based from what the book gave me. Little side note: this textbook is fucking hilarious.
Oh really?
Cause it's I wish I would have written that shit
like
down.
unironically hilarious, or like you just found it to be funny?
So far I find it to be hilarious, like in the first chapter, because it literally couldn't have the Star Wars dick further down its throat. Bro, like every example they use is Star Wars throughout, and Devil's Advocate, they might be doing it to be relatable.
Okay.
But like they tie it back to Star Wars like way too often. And
this is I'm just going back, high school formal textbook on a subject, or is this like two authors that work together?
E-book. It's an e-textbook, but
that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck. And the only other reason I say that is because I wish I would have written it down. Where the fuck is it? There was a part where it's talking. You've heard of the fucking like the hero's journey and shit. You've heard of that term?
Yes.
So it said that there's very few movies nowadays that still use that, and it said
Luke Skywalker.
Star Wars is one of the only films that still stays true. I'm like, bro, that's not true. There's so many movies and like TV shows in modern times now that do that very well.
Yes.
And I was like, bro, you guys are just sucking off Star. It's funny to read because it's just like, okay,
that's
bro,
so weird.
Star
I've never
Wars.
heard of something.
It's fucking strange. Watch, I'll send you a screenshot next time I'm reading it. That shit's fucking funny.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think about the book definition of cinema?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it kind of goes back to what I was saying about the whole buzz thing. Film, the buzz around it is a little bit more serious tone, whatever. It's not a big franchise movie. Cinema are kind of what I would consider cult classics to be the category in for them. So also buzz, but old time buzz and buzz that'll never stop, like over time, because like I said, they're a classic. So I get all the classics will fall under the cinema tier, like you put it.
You know what I think the book defined as or put into the category of film, if I'm not incorrect, would be like Avatar. There you go. I think that's a perfect.
There you go. Yeah, just a little bit above. Now I guess it kind of became it's gonna be a franchise, right? But let's say Avatar was a standalone movie and nothing ever happened after.
Cinema.
Maybe, yeah.
Or and like the meme, that is cinema.
It was game changing for sure when that movie fucking came out. CGI grew so fast.
Yeah. Okay, now let's move forward. What movies would you personally put under the realm of cinema? Yeah, just put
your examples were up there with what I would have.
Just say like 3 or 5.
Okay.
Nothing. You gotta go
something
crazy.
You haven't said. Let's put Godfather in there, right?
Dude, funny enough, we were watching that today. We watched the clip, the baptism scene.
I forget
from Godfather
2.
No, the first one.
First one. I remember
the one where they kill all the mob heads and shit while his kid is getting baptized.
Oh yeah.
Because it was just to show us an example of like parallel editing.
Whoa, why? What was the parallel there? What was it reflecting? Something?
Well, no, just so parallel editing is when there's like one scene going on and they kind of basically in that scene the father was giving the speech, like the sermon or whatever the fuck they call it. And at the same time, while he was still reading, it was going back and forth from the baptism to all like the mob dudes getting ready to fuck everybody up.
Yes,
but it stayed reciting. That was still like the focal point, but everything else was still going on at the same time.
It's kind of like a continuity thing too.
Yeah. So and he defines it as parallel editing.
Sick. That's cool. Yeah, kind of like if you think about any superhero fight scene where different people are fighting at the same time, it's I guess kind of parallel editing too. Kind of.
No, because they're all branching off. Like if say fucking
because it's happening simultaneously.
This would be an example. I don't know if it happened during the movie, but like say Thanos was like giving a speech and fucking somebody up while all his other people are fucking everybody else up, and it just keeps cutting back and forth. But at this, Thanos never stops talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that because that one thing has to stay continuous and everything else has to kind of shuffle. Well, from what it seemed like. But anyways, yeah, Godfather, okay.
Godfather, Goodfellas, Martin Scorsese, classic. Yeah, put some Nolan shit in there, right? You said Interstellar? That's up there for sure. Inception, I guess. I'm going very basic, huh? I can't think right now, but what else? I'm blanking hard. What would you put up there? What was your part of your
Well, we
list?
already did. What I say? I said
Parasite. These are all newer shit. I'm trying to think of old shit.
um fuck. What about The Revenant maybe?
Yeah, there you go.
The
That can be
Revenant.
considered film, kind of, because it was really good in its time when it came out. But has anyone ever considered it a classic or to be a classic?
No.
So I guess you could put that one in the film section.
Um I don't care what anybody says. I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is I would consider that cinema.
Tarantino says that's his favorite film out of all the ones he's made.
Yeah, it's also when you're that good at what you do though, you're like your goal should always be your newest shit always has to be your best shit
Yeah.
to yourself. So he would say that.
You could throw some crazy shit in there, like I don't know why this came was in, but like Devil Wears Prada, shit like that. Shit that has a
Kill Bill, bro.
Kill Bill, yeah. Shit that has any sort of like impactful method of shooting a film on the industry, I think is considered cinema.
Okay. Before we move on from this particular conversation, if you had to put one superhero movie as cinema as close as possible, which one would you have to pick?
Fuck, man. They're not. I don't think anything's considered. I'm gonna go with Martin Scorsese. I guess the closest one, I said this before, is Infinity War.
I'm going Dark Knight always.
Oh, superhero? I'm thinking Marvel.
No.
Dark Knight.
It would be one of the
bro.
Batmans. It would be the Dark Knight, or as much as people love to hate on it, but the new
Dark Knight,
Batman
right.
with Pattinson.
Yeah, dude, that shit's good, man. That's gonna be slowly but surely become a cult classic. Watch.
Oh, it has
You'll
to be.
see over
It has
time.
to be. The
Yeah.
Dark Knight is too, though. People love the Dark Knight. They recognize that as a great fucking movie.
How about Watchmen? Did you ever watch Watchmen?
No.
That one's
Good
up
Will
there.
Hunting is cinema to me.
That's a
to
good
me.
movie, man.
All right, cool. We'll leave the cinema talk there. All right, now I have some further.
What was your next point?
That was my only point for that, actually. Well, actually, I didn't write it down, but little side note. So the other day, fuck, what did the lady ask us? She said, "What constitutes a good movie for you?" Or like, what do you consider a movie? What for you personally? Like, what's in it? What's in a good movie for you? Give one quality.
Bro, I always, especially lately, have always focused on editing. I don't know if it's because of this, but any movie that has coherent and consistent editing, even if it's out there and like jumping back and forth to fucking foreshadows or going to like what's it called when they go back in time, like to like a little cutout memory or something, anything that has that and it's consistent and good always catches my eye. Or like shit that's like a single shot, like remember 1917 when he did that. Anything that's one single take and is a very long single take always catches my attention. So editing is up there. Dialogue is up there. Dialogue, not the script necessarily or the screenplay, but dialogue between the characters. Anything that at one point I forget that I'm watching a movie is what gets me. That makes me consider it a movie at the end of the day after. Reflecting on it later. So yeah, I guess that goes hand in hand with acting, right? You know who's good at that? Someone that comes to mind: Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel Washington. All these motherfuckers that people consider A tier, A list.
Well, that's why
They love them because they make it seem so fucking real that you forget that you're watching a movie. But yeah, I guess that.
I just
What do you
funny
think?
enough that you say long takes. I just learned about long takes today, but in a different
Like
not the what I say, not like the act of doing a long take or like like a detail about doing a long take, more so about how, because it's some shit about like realism
yeah.
and anti or whatever the fuck the opposite of that is with the textbook. It's textbook shit, so I take it with a grain of salt. I don't want fucking school to fuck up the way I watch movies like that, but he basically was trying to tell us, because when I thought long take when he showed us
A clip.
from a movie called, fuck man, I wrote it down. It's a movie about where like some shit about having kids, like where you can't have kids, and they're like in Africa or something. I forget what the name of the movie's called.
Okay.
But he showed us an example of a long take, which was tight. And I thought he was gonna say that because for me, it made it more real. It made it feel like more raw because they did it all in one take. But on his definition or whatever he was trying to explain to us was that it makes it not as real if you think about it because of all the shit that has to be staged in place.
It's super technical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because everything has to be set in place if they're gonna, or like they have to be like blocking actors to make sure they're at this place after they go over here, and it's like a whole fucking a nuance, which is it's weird. I was like, what the fuck? Like I thought technically, I guess it makes it not real, but when you're watching it, it feels raw to watch like the fucking camera just fucking go from here to here. Like that's I don't know.
Following
like, whoa.
So for example, like in 1917, something where they try their best and it's a very technical shot. It's while he's running, while the two sides of the war are running up against each other. He's running in the middle of them perpendicularly. So he's running towards the camera. Camera's following him, panning backwards, whatever. That whole camera thing is technical as fuck, obviously, but a whole acting standpoint, so you can get an idea. While he's running, and all these extras, bro, all the soldiers of extras running, he bumps into one and he falls. I don't know if did you ever watch that fucking movie?
Nah.
Anyways, he's running. It's a single take, very long. It takes like I think it's like 10-minute take. Like that movie got one best film because of doing this, or best director, I think.
That's a lot of work.
Anyways, he's running and he bumps into him and he falls. But because of the whole technical aspect, wasting film, all this shit, he gets back up and they just continue going. So technically it became like improv at one point because he falls.
That's fire.
Falls back, gets right back up and starts running. So and then it seemed even then a little bit more realistic, like that could happen, like he ran into them. You know,
that's nuts.
But it's insane.
That's pretty sick.
Little nuances still make it in to the movie. You know.
Damn.
But that's what I think. That's a big example when I think like a single long take. There's a lot of movies out there. The Revenant did it too a lot.
Fuck. Okay. That's tight. Yeah, I don't know. I learned something today.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's good.
It's tight.
That's crazy. You're coming out with a whole bunch of shit.
We're nearing our break right now.
Yeah, we are.
Don't worry, guys. For whoever's listening, it will not be all nerdy film talk the rest of the show. But to wrap this little half up, before we proceed, did you watch any of the games yesterday?
No, I was working.
Night?
Oh, I didn't even watch. Yeah, when I got off, it was ending second quarter. So yeah, getting into the half. So no,
I'm sad, bro. I really wanted
bro, the two teams I wanted to win lost.
I really wanted the Bengals in there, man.
I wanted Bengals Niners.
Hey, the Bengals were talking a lot of shit though, so I guess they low key
deserve the whooping.
Low key talk a little too much.
Well, it
shit.
wasn't a whooping. They won Chiefs won by a field goal, right?
And by a dumbass like
4th down thing.
Yeah, bro, that motherfucker pushed him out when he was already like he pushed him. He made a penalty for no reason. I don't even follow football, so whoever's listening, I don't know shit. I just saw him like, why would you do that, bro?
A lot of people were saying it's rigged, like always, per usual.
Yeah, I mean, there was from what people are saying, because like I said, I don't know shit. There's a lot of fouls that
didn't get called,
or like that they gave to the Chiefs. Who knows? The Lakers got fucked by a call too. I don't know if you've seen that. LeBron was pissed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Hey, being a referee must be tough. But then the fucked up thing, like in the Lakers situation, the refs came out after what the NBA does, which I think is fucking dumb. They're just making themselves look worse. They release it's called the 2-minute report, which reviews the last 2 minutes of the game, and that's
in its entirety. Any fouls, anything?
Yeah. Damn. And so they came out and basically said, yeah, we fucked up. That was a foul on LeBron, and it was like in overtime. If LeBron gets that foul, who knows if he makes the free throws because he's pretty bad at that. But so it was a huge fuck up.
Who did they lose? The
Celtics. So it was a big game too. And it was bro, it was funny as fuck. Anybody that follows basketball, you know Patrick Beverly, annoying ass motherfucker.
Yes, yeah, bum ass fool.
Walks out when they missed that call because LeBron, everybody's talking shit because LeBron hella like overreacts. He got all mad, like he got on the floor. He was pissed. Patrick Beverly walks out, bro. I don't know if it was. I'm pretty sure it must have been an actual journalist or photographer. Grabs his camera, and he goes to show the ref the fucking play. Bro, it's because
that's actually sick.
It was like a clear hand.
Blown call.
It was crazy, huge blown call, bro. Like the head of their association or whatever, referees, came out and like was like apologized essentially, like yeah, we fucked up that call. So it needs to get to the point where they got to start finding refs. They're fucking up. That's bro. That's the. I think basketball out of every sport I've ever watched, might have the worst referees.
Really?
Yeah, they're bad.
I mean, that dude. People are trying to get rid of referees, just in
I
general.
mean, they're gonna end up getting robbed, but you dumb fucks. Keep it up.
MLB too, NFL. They say all the time that there should be some sort of punishment now. That's
Yeah.
what kind of happened with Joey Bosa. Remember when we played, he got pissed.
Yesterday, Sterling asked a good question, and I was like, "It's a good point."
What are you guys doing?
He asked me if I can remember the last time that it was consistently this cold in San Diego.
No.
And I said, if I had to go back, the furthest I can remember being cold might be like senior year of high school. And that's a maybe, because if I remember correctly, because for me at least, I don't know why I just happen to remember this, but I remember growing up as a kid during like winter season. I mean, for starters, we are very pussy here in San Diego with weather. Like we have great weather. Like we
very fortunate, bro.
Yeah, we're very spoiled. But I do feel like ever since I was a kid, for a while now, every year it was like I wake up in the morning during like winter season, quote unquote. Wake up in the morning, cold as fuck,
Sweater.
like 40. It was fucking ice on the windows, whatever. And then every year, progressively at 11, I just remember getting hot as fuck. Like, and I feel like high school was peak that. Like, it was like, oh fuck, like it's not even, didn't even feel like it's winter.
Motherfuckers were pulling up with shorts, but still with like a little sweater.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I can't remember it being this cold for this long of a stretch, because supposedly last week was supposed to be our last week of like rain.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Or the week before, whenever it was the last time it rained before today.
And it rained today.
Yeah, and I feel like it's still been fucking cold, like consistently cold.
I think this is peak season though. We're getting into February. Yeah, usually around end of March. My birthday's always rainy.
I don't know, man. Maybe we should ask Lauren. Maybe Lauren will know something about climate change.
Some science shit, yeah.
Shout out to the Lab Grown Podcast.
Bro, they're out.
They just started, I know.
Do you see the video? It's
Hey,
they popping a bottle.
Yeah, that was crazy. Hey, they sound good too. You guys sound very professional.
I can't tune in.
Why?
It's only on Spotify.
You could get Spotify.
I know. I just need to get it. I haven't tuned in. I'm sorry.
You have to pay for it. But yeah, this climate change shit is weird. The other day, somebody was like, I wouldn't be surprised that if at some point it starts snowing in San Diego. And at first, I was like, that sounds crazy. But then I thought about it. I'm like, Julian's not that far away.
Nope.
And I heard it's actually snowed in Riverside a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which isn't too far away.
So we're near.
I'm like, bro, what?
Yep.
Would I even want to live here if it snows? Like, it sounds
It wouldn't.
cool.
It wouldn't be that snowy. Though.
Yeah. It wouldn't be like New York or Boston or whatever.
No.
I'm like, damn, part of the draw, and it's expensive, but damn, we live here because the weather's fire. Like, I don't know.
I like it. This is my season. I feel like this is where I thrive.
I like it too. I'm not like in the morning. It's kind of a bitch. I work morning, so I'm like there at 7. That's when I'm cold, but I'm cool. I don't really get cold that quick.
I'm chilling, bro. I've been chilling. I love it. It's good. Yeah, at night, like when I go into bed, it's a little cold, but turn on the little heater real quick. I'm good to go for an hour. I'm fine.
I actually put the fan on, and then I just have like a warm blanket because you sleep better.
Lying.
Yeah.
Oh, and then don't you sleep with the window open?
Nah, not anymore.
Holy fuck.
Nah, not anymore.
I sleep with the window open, sore throat immediately next morning.
Really?
After that's crazy. Yeah.
I wanted to start off with like different shit because I was like, we'll end with more film talk, but this is more fun film talk.
Okay.
I just didn't want to like turn away anybody if they're listening to the whole
they're
thing.
Probably the first time they were like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Sorry. No, actually I'm not sorry.
I loved it. I loved
keep
it.
listening. Okay. So I saw this fucking hilarious ass video, No Jumper.
Yes.
They be posting some funny
bro,
shit.
I hate him though, low key. What's his name? Adam 22? Yeah.
I don't really like care for him. Like I don't like him. I don't dislike him.
Anyways.
But I saw this funny video where I guess this guy broke up with his girlfriend on an airplane, like during the flight.
Tough.
I think it was during the flight. And she freaked out.
Like crying and throwing and shit.
I mean, to be fair, I'm sure not everybody is like this. This girl, I mean, clearly from how hard she was screaming and yelling, she
arrested on.
They were like talking to her, like the flight attendants had us. I didn't watch the full part 2. There was 2 parts. It was on TikTok.
Fuck, and the guy's probably just like,
it's all back from the back though.
Okay.
So you can't really see their faces. Yeah. But you can like see, you can hear, bro. I mean, clearly the girl had problems. Like she had to have some kind of mental issues. Nobody breaks down. Nobody breaks down that bad.
First of all, imagine how bad she was. He had to break up with her on the spot during the flight. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, we don't know that. But anyways, that got me thinking.
Mm.
What are the worst places that you can think of getting either dumped or breaking up?
Dude,
with
that's
somebody?
up
like
there.
Most. I think that might have to be like
That takes the cake.
Whatever list we come up with, that's a top
We'll
three.
leave it
That's
at the
a top 3 list right there.
Okay, I got one right away. Anyone's funeral. Let's say you bring your girl and whatever. I mean, there's probably been problems, but whatever, and it leads up to a breakup at a funeral.
Yeah, I think that's gonna have to jump in. There.
Deftone. You know what I mean? Like, can't read the room at all as the guy or the girl, whoever's the dumper. You know what I mean?
I thought of one off the rip.
I don't know how that came up, but yeah.
Wedding.
Yeah, there you go. Anything like that.
Everybody's like celebrating like the union of love or whatever the fuck, and you just get your ass dumped.
I know this is a tangent, but you know what I see that girls hate on a lot? They say, fuck no, not at my wedding. When like someone proposed, so another couple
is
proposed.
So cringy.
Dude, yes. I wouldn't mind. I don't like if it's my wife's friend or whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, on my
that's
end.
whack, dude.
But
I'm sorry, that's super whack.
It's weird. I think it's weird. Like that's their day or your day, whatever, you know?
That reminds me of this funny ass Love 2.5 Men Forever. It was like season 4, last episode.
He interrupts her wedding. He stops her wedding.
No. So Charlie was about to get married to like Mia. I think her name was Mia. She was like a dancer.
Okay.
Like his first like real girlfriend, I think.
Was she in the show for a while?
She was like, yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was probably like his second or third biggest love interest throughout the whole, like while he was there.
Okay.
But whatever. They're about to get married, and then her condition to get married with him though is that they have to kick Alan out because she wants to have a kid.
That's fucked.
And so the one time on the show where he's gonna be a nice guy, he's like, nah, like I'm not gonna kick my brother out. So he decides to not get married.
That's it was a sentimental moment.
No, it wasn't. So to top it off at the very end, remember, he had this like super like
crazy
bimbo hot girlfriend, Alan. Her name was Candy.
At that time,
she was like fucking young, whatever.
Okay.
And then you know how he's a fucking bum.
Alan?
Yeah. He was like, well, because they were in Vegas getting married, and he was there to witness his brother getting married.
We'll take over the wedding.
He's like, hey, well, since you have the ring.
Oh, I think you know what, Hunter. Now that you're bringing that up, I think I seen that episode.
Bro, he gets married with.
I think I seen that.
Oh, dude. And then I think at the end of the episode, to top it off, like they win the lottery in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
And then like they become rich, and then by the next episode, like they get divorced and she kicks his ass. No, he's broke. She kicked him out, kept everything,
God,
and he was paying alimony. So basically, he started from ground zero again.
Dude, I love that, dude.
That's a great.
Hey, where can I watch that? Do you know?
Yeah, Peacock. It's on Peacock.
Fuck. I'm gonna watch that, like all of it. How many seasons are there? Like 10?
10, but
there is 10, bro.
I think so, yeah, or maybe 11. But the only ones that are like 1 through 7 is Charlie. Those are the good ones. Yeah, those are peak.
Oh wait, 1 through 7 is Charlie, and then whatever 8 through 11 is the homie.
Kutcher, yeah,
I love them though. I'd watch it because
I love them too. They weren't that bad. They weren't. It tailed off at the last 2. Were like, all right, like these are damn near unwatchable, but yeah. Still.
Okay.
Anyways, we were talking about fucking L getting done. What else can you think of?
You said funeral, wedding. Yeah, so obviously our consensus, anything that's like a big event where there's a lot of people, no go. Wedding, a quince, I guess you could throw in there, you know? Anything that's family involved.
I don't know.
I got you. Holidays, like Thanksgiving, Christmas.
That's devil's advocate though. Like, say you break up with somebody on Christmas. I mean, it's sad. It's extra sad, but you're not spending money on no gift.
No, but listen, on Christmas you're breaking up, no, so you definitely had gifts already for Christmas. You know. Mm-hmm. What else you think?
Return, get your money back. I don't know. I see I'm looking at the financial aspect of it all.
What are you thinking?
On any kind of, well, I guess airplane falls into that. But what about like when you're on a trip? Like, what if you have a trip? Like, say you went to Europe for 2 weeks.
You gotta stay the whole.
And you're just.
Would you come back early? No, it's gonna cost more money. Maybe if it's that bad, you know.
Yeah.
That whole plane ride back, you know.
I don't know. I'm trying to find something to compete with the top 3. The top 3, I feel like that's kind of cemented. I'm trying to find something that'll like nudge there, but those are like pretty cemented, to be honest.
What's another really bad one, man? Those are pretty good.
Oh, I got one.
When big events,
If they're at a hospital,
like
or
the
if,
person
or if
sick.
you're at a hospital, not maybe not sick, but like I don't
No,
know.
it was the third visit for chemo, and you decide just breaking up with her because you fell out
Or
of
she
love.
breaks up with you when you're in chemo, bro.
No,
I'm seeing both sides.
the day
of
she
this,
ends up
alright?
deciding to shave her head because she's already balding because of chemo, so you break up with her because she shaved her head.
That's fucked. That's really fucked. At first I had thought about like what if I got dumped, or what if I dumped somebody like in the middle of like say like a concert or some festival, but then or a club, but it's like, oh, like they'll just go over and go
Make out with some
somebody
guy,
else. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's a if anything, yeah, no.
Break up like this at the festival, and then I'm chilling. Nah, yeah, no.
I
not
can't
that.
I'm trying to think hard. Oh. Ooh.
You can honestly
A
retaliate in anywhere
a
though.
graduation ceremony.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad one.
Like you ever hear about a walk and you get a text?
Miguel Ángel
No,
Salinas.
not even. Like you dead ass, you're sitting down waiting to get called up. You get a text like, hey, like
Yeah,
think it's time
you're gonna
to
walk up like this at the when you you bring your diploma. Oh, that's a good one. No, dude, the airplane tops it, man. Airplane tops it. Number one
Yeah, that has to be number one, dude.
on the airplane, mid-flight, top, peak break, bro.
Hey, imagine if it's at the. I'm pretty sure this one. I'm not 100% sure. If it seemed like it was
A
at
long
the
flight?
beginning. I don't know if it was a long flight, but it seemed like it was at the beginning of a flight.
So she was being all crazy throughout the whole thing, bro. No, fuck you. No, imagine.
They're trying to calm her down.
Oh nah.
Where's somewhere silent that would be a fucked up place to get dumped at too. I don't know.
Library.
Hmm.
Yeah, honestly, I think we gave the big ones. Funeral, wedding, anything big like that.
This is for sure gonna be a clip, so make sure you ask. Like, put that in the thing.
Yeah, what do you guys think? What would be the worst place to be dumped at, bro?
That's crazy. All right.
Right here, anything that's recorded live on TV.
Oh.
Yeah, like on the news. Let's say you're a news reporter and your girl comes, hey, you're dumped, and it's like live, or like New Year's Eve countdown in New York, something, something like that. Anything where people are seeing, bro, live is bad. That's a good one.
Oh, I think I have one that might be able to creep in there. When somebody's getting proposed to.
Mid proposal, and in the back someone's fighting.
I mean, which in this case, for the most part, it would be like a guy proposing to a girl. For the most part, I'm sure every now and then girls propose to guys.
Oh, you're saying, oh.
Like they're about to propose, and it's like,
and she's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh,
she's like, "You know what? No, we're done."
Like, oh, actually, like,
oh,
that's heartbreaking, bro.
Yeah. Imagine you plan a whole trip. And
you got the ring right there. Once again, financial though, you just saved like $50,000. You can get back. For all you people,
you just saved that much money, but you lost the love of your life, though.
I don't know, man. 50. They say that I forget what the number has to be. It has to be like something of your salary.
Don't give me no statistic with
for the
salary.
cost of the ring. You might have a down payment for a house right there. So look, it's all good, buddy. If you got dumped on your
That's horrible. I've seen
day.
Like you've seen proposals where like they get rejected or they say like,
oh on your wedding day. Jesus Christ. But I mean that's probably like a 1 in a million odds of that happening. I'm sure the majority of the people would rather just get married and then just do it later.
You know what I seen recently? Bachelor parties and bachelorette parties or getaways. A lot of cheating going on from what I hear. We haven't reached that age yet to find out, what goes on. But a lot of cheating, a lot of bridesmaids getting involved with the grooms and the groomsmen and shit like that. Or on your bachelor party, you go to a strip club, whatever, you fuck some girl or I get not me, but I'm just saying.
An entertainer.
What would you do if you find out your girl handled some stripper guy a week before the wedding? And she uses that as an excuse. Oh, it's a bachelorette party. We weren't married yet technically, but she's literally your fiance,
I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, obviously not getting married. Let's go there.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's what has come up, what I've seen recently.
That's why weddings suck, because they're so expensive. Low-key gamble. Little gamble. They can be a gamble. Anyways, let's move forward from this. Enough.
What's going on over here?
I don't know. What the fuck kind of drill?
That's not drill.
Tape? Sorry, we'll make it through.
What are you gonna
To
bring
wrap this up, for anybody that's listening right now, if you want any cool movie recs, this is the time to tune in. So I came up with a few categories for movies that we can think of.
Okay.
So I just kind of went off of, I wouldn't call them all feelings because the last category is literally called movies that make you feel.
Okay.
But just basically movies that fall under a certain category. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with laughter, movies that make you laugh. And there's not a set
Shit.
number. Doesn't have to be 10. Doesn't have to be 1. What can you think of top the dome?
Step Brothers. Funny, almost all these have Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Blades of Glory. Talladega Nights. Top 3 funny ass movies, and the other guys, him and Mark Wahlberg, they're cops.
Okay.
Those fucking make me die, bro. Every time for whatever reason. Dude, you know what's funny? Shrek. Shrek cracks me up, bro. There's a lot of little jokes in there that they throw in that as a kid we didn't fucking realize, but now growing up, I've watched it more recently. That shit is hilarious, dude. The Mask. I've always thought it was funny since I was a kid. Jim Carrey. What are you thinking? I feel like your shit's gonna be way different than mine.
Way different. I'm going White Chicks.
That's a good one.
But these all made me laugh when I was a kid. I haven't rewatched in a minute. White Chicks, Little Man.
Little Man
used to crack me the fuck up.
Oh, why did I just go over Adam Sandler? I'm sorry.
Fucking, you know what used to make me laugh, even though I don't know if it's necessarily a full on comedy, but I guess Longest Yard.
Oh, that's okay.
I used to love Longest Yard.
Yeah, that movie's good.
The Bench Warmers, I fucking love. I played the fuck out of that movie, dude.
All these cult classic comedy movies, right? Cinema, as you may say.
Yeah,
bro. Seriously, because they're culture changing.
Grown Ups, the first one,
dude. That's a good one. Hey, rest in peace, to homie.
Yeah. Grown Ups, the first one. I used to fuck with Dodgeball. Do you ever watch Dodgeball?
Yes, dude. Hilarious.
Dodgeball was cool. More, I guess, not necessarily recent, but 22 and 23 Jump Street.
Bro, 21 Jump Street. You mean 21?
Sorry, 21 and 22.
21 Jump Street's up there. That's a good one.
21 yeah, 21 for sure is like,
bro,
might be in my top 3. I love that movie to death. Fuck, there was one more. You know which ones I never got huge, like big into were the Grown Ups.
Okay.
Like they were funny.
How about the one?
We're forgetting about one of the biggest ones, bro. Fuck, why am I forgetting this right now? Another Jonah Hill movie. Jonah Hill. McLovin. Fuck.
With Emma Stone. Emma Stone's in it.
Yes.
Wow, dude. We probably
this is a classic. This is a classic comedy movie, I think.
Dude, no way.
Fuck. McLovin. Why are we forgetting this right now?
Step Brothers, no, it's like high school teenager. Let's see who finds it first.
We're gonna have to cut this.
Super bad.
Yes, bro. How the fuck are we forgetting Super bad? Yeah.
Super bad.
Super bad is up there. Has to be. There's another one.
Bro, Jonah Hill.
There's
heavily underrated.
Yeah, for sure. I've actually been meaning to watch his new movie on Netflix. It's called
Bro, The End.
Dude, yes.
The End.
Yeah.
The Watch. Did you ever watch The Watch?
You know what's another one? Damn it. I'm like blanking out so hard. It's a Seth Rogen. The Interview.
The Interview.
I love that movie. I think
yeah,
there we go. We listed out a bunch. Now let's go next category. Movies that entertain you. Just flat out entertain. Like
Revenant.
Okay.
Goodfellas. Interstellar. I hate to say it because I wasn't a fan of it, but Everything Everywhere All at Once really entertained me. For the visually, it was insane, right? The special effects, and then after doing research, bro, with the small budget, crazy how they came up with all that shit.
Okay.
Parasite.
Oh yeah.
Imagine we were into when you say entertain, I'm watching whole way through. I never look away. Like Avatar. The second one specifically because that's what we watched more recently. That's what I got for now.
When I think entertain for me, I'm thinking more necessarily, and you'll see why, because I came up with the category, so you'll get what I mean. I kind of already had my preset.
Any Marvel movie?
But for me, yeah, anything that and honestly, not every, because not every one of them I can just sit through completely. Like I can't sit through Thor movies, for example.
Oh,
Like,
ass.
but I'm thinking more blockbuster movies.
Okay.
So definitely like any event, specifically Avenger, any Avenger labeled movie,
You're in it, bro.
I could sit the fuck through the whole time. Any Batman movie that's ever been made, I could sit through that shit anytime. Um, the any Fast and the Furious up to number 5,
Okay.
I can watch. Up to 5,
Valid.
except Tokyo Drift. I don't like Tokyo
I got
Drift.
you. All of them. John Wick.
Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect example. Oh, Denzel Washington, Equalizer. 1 and 2, can watch that shit all
Bro,
day.
a lot of action movies.
Yeah,
good action movies.
That's what I was thinking of more so, like action.
Okay.
All right, next category, movies that just aren't for you.
Oh.
That like you watch them, you get it, it's just not for you. You won't watch it again. Number 1.
I never go in with that attitude.
Once you're done though.
Even then.
Like for me, I'll tell you what, like movies that you wouldn't be like, oh, I'll watch that again. Like if it
Okay.
Like if it was on Netflix and you're bored type shit. Midsommar.
Ooh. I rewatch it.
I get it. It was dope. Yeah, I wouldn't want. But I'm not their target audience, so it's not. It's not for me. You know.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Nothing comes to mind with that.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
watch
in
again.
there. A lot of comedy movies I won't watch, like Dumb and Dumber type shit. That kind of comedy.
You know which one too? Oh, I love Dumb and Dumber. Throw that into my list.
Comedy.
But Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, I love that movie.
I didn't, and it wasn't for me.
It's a little weird. Nah, I don't never go anything. A lot of rom-coms, I guess.
Rom-com isn't
rom-com
my
category.
jam either.
I'm not in there. Rom-coms, drama, like love, romantic movies. I will watch.
A Fault in Our Stars. Tearjerker.
Yeah, never watched it.
Nah, that shit is sad, bro.
I don't even want to watch it. Bro.
That shit is stupid.
Doesn't he get ran over?
That shit is stupid. No, stupid sad.
Which was the movie where Miles Teller's girl gets ran over? Is it her?
Oh no, that's motherfucker. You're thinking of Run Over.
Yeah, at the end.
I don't know, man. I think you might. I don't know about Run Over. I thought for a minute that you might have been talking about
Spiderweb
girl,
whatever the fuck,
jumps out the car.
No, not that one.
You know what else I'm gonna throw in there? I don't know if you ever watched it, but it was one of the Black Mirror. They made a movie, Bandersnatch.
No, I never watched
the interactive one.
Yeah, never watched it.
It had the homie that's playing Adam Warlock. I'm blanking out on his name right now.
The one that came on that movie for comedy too. I forget.
He was in Midsommar too.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, him. That's not like I wouldn't watch that again. All right. You can't think of anything though? You're
no,
good?
Bro. No, not with that category.
All right, let's go. Movies that make you think.
Interstellar. The Prestige. Did you ever watch The Prestige? Another Christopher Nolan. Parasite made me think because we were thinking backwards after we realized what was going on. Why are we seeing the same movie, man?
I don't know. That's why I tried, but then again, I made these, so like I said, I kind of had a game plan.
Let me just go real quick. Go ahead, list them.
I would say Good Will Hunting.
Yes,
made me think.
That's a good
one. Made me
one.
think a lot. You know which one? But see, this one goes into my next category too. But that's okay. One of the fucking saddest movies I ever watched, Soul, the animated one on Pixar.
Yeah,
that shit was fucking great.
The Green Knight made me think.
Oh, I'm gonna add that to my list. I wouldn't watch that again.
Really?
It wasn't for me.
Yeah, Soul's up there, man. That's a good pick. I'm like looking at the like recent movies that I've seen.
Made me think.
The Gentleman made me think. 1917 made me think. Uncut Gems made me think.
You know what made me think, low key, and I don't know why, but maybe because it was all kids and shit. But mid-90s.
Yeah, that made me think, but just in a different way.
Different way. Yep.
What else, man? Oh, any fucking Jordan Peele movie made me think.
Oh yeah, Nope, and then Us and Get Out. Yeah, for sure.
What else, dude? Mid-90s.
Black Klansman.
That's a good one. Yeah, that made me think.
That was a great movie. I think that year there was just a lot of good movies that came out. So that one I feel like didn't get the shine it should have gotten, but it was such a good movie
Quiet
too.
Place. Both of them made me think. Like, what would I do in that situation? The Kingsman. No, Kingsman fall into entertainment categories for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, I could throw that onto the entertain movies for sure. The Kingsman.
The Killing of a Sacred Deer made me think. Yeah.
All right, now this one, movies that make you feel.
Ooh.
Something that could pop up to the top of my list right away. Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh my god, that movie. That's the first movie in my recent memory growing up that made me cry. Like actual shed a tear.
Fuck that movie,
I was like
bro.
12 years old or whatever. It made me cry.
Parasite. Parasite. Maybe if I were to if I could like go back into like my library and watch every movie that I've ever watched and like
Ever?
experience it again, I don't think anything made me go through so many like roller coasters like that movie did.
Parasite.
That shit made me feel everything I could have ever felt. That shit was like crazy.
What's the category? Sorry.
Movies that make you feel, and it doesn't have to be
Feel.
sadness. It doesn't have to be happiness. Anything that made you feel. Uncut Gems, bro. Straight anxiety.
There's a movie called Raw and there's a movie called Titan. They're French movies. They're directors. I'm sure that'll come up on your shit in your classes. Ex Machina made me feel.
Mm-hmm.
Fury. Have you ever watched Fury? It's been blowing up lately on TikTok.
That's a homie
war movie.
That's a homie fucking
Brad Pitt. Shia LaBeouf. That movie's good. John Bernthal comes out on that. Feel. Marvel movies make me feel. Infinity War.
Soul again. Soul, but Soul's made me feel.
a good one.
I'm gonna rewatch that shit.
Bro, a lot of princess movies. I don't know why that came out. Tangled. Fucking what's the movie? Merit with Brave. I'm forgetting Disney, bro. Disney, bro. Feel.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Toy Story 4, dog.
Dude, Peter Pan. Fucking literally Big Hero 6, bro.
Oh, that shit was sad. Fuck that movie,
bro.
Did you ever watch the first SpongeBob SquarePants movie when they're fucking drying up on the beach?
Classic.
That shit was sad as fuck.
Not on the beach. They're in like some room.
No, in the room. Yeah, with the light right on them.
Yeah.
I know you don't watch Pokemon, but there's two Pokemon movies that are sad as fuck. One of them when the homie Ash gets caught in the crossfire and he just fucking goes to stone, and then all the little Pokemon start crying and bring him back to life with their tears and shit.
Incendies. You need to watch that so bad. Really bad. That's a 4.5-star movie for
me. Fucking Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the 5th movie when Sirius dies. Fuck that. Anything Harry Potter from movie 4 to 7. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck everything.
That's a good one.
Oh hell no. When the Weasley brother dies in the book, that shit was hella sad.
What else, bro? Ratatouille hit me in the feels.
Wally, bro.
Bridge to Terabithia.
In the book, bro. When I read the book first too, that shit was
fucked up. What else? Walk the Line is a good one. You didn't watch that? It's a Johnny Cash. It's Joaquin Phoenix playing as Johnny Cash. Can the Hat makes me feel. Shout out Can the Hat.
Hey, low key, when Eazy dies in Straight Outta Compton, that shit was sad too.
Punch Drunk Love. Good choice. You didn't watch that. Adam Sandler in a serious role. What's your last category?
Hey, Aunt May dying was low-key sad in this Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, man. That one gave me all the feels, all the fucking them coming back.
I wouldn't call it sadness that I felt, but when he was beating the fuck up out of Mysterio, like with all his little rage, with his little that shit was kind of like that shit was nice. That shit was nice. I think
Walk to Remember, City of God.
Yo, you need to watch The Last of Us once you're done playing the game.
Yes, dude. Yeah, we're gonna definitely do fake deep on that. But I'm playing the game. I'm like midway right now, almost done.
First 2 episodes so far, fire. People were bitching about episode 3. I haven't watched it yet.
It's really good, supposedly.
The first 2 episodes are fire. Pedro Pascal, you are a beast.
Fucking beast. You haven't watched Training Day, huh? You motherfucker.
With the homie Denzel,
Ethan Hawke and Denzel, bro.
That
young Ethan Hawke.
Oh, movies that entertain. Black Phone.
That's a good one.
And Hereditary.
American Psycho, you haven't watched that?
I have watched American Psycho.
The movie's insane.
Shout out to Pelletier, because that's where I learned about the movie. I love that hip to be square song.
Tarzan.
And he's fucking killing them and
Dude,
shit.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, you're one of my goats.
Yeah, Tarzan made me feel. The Matrix made me feel.
All right, guys, if you're not listening and writing down
these
you
movies
suck. We're wrapping it up. We're at the mark. We probably blanked out already now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at the Alley Podcast. Send us anything.
I need to watch. All you made me do this.
Gmail.
Thanks, Hyder. Sorry. All you made me do was want to watch movies this week. So
at the Alley Podcast, 2 S's ass at gmail.com. This is episode 45. No fake deep and no anything else this week. Just keeping it simple, short. We back next week.
Watch movie, guys. Send us recs. Bro.
Send us recs. We're gonna do a fake deep next week. We're gonna do this Lil Yachty album. I sent it to Miguel. It's been getting a lot of buzz. I haven't finished it.
I haven't listened.
5 songs deep. I don't love it personally, but I see the
vision.
I see the vision.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Shout out Yachty. And
that's it.
We are done.
Thank you.
Goodbye.